Is anyone else out there just loving the Rings of Power? Not sure what I'm on about? This is the new Amazon Prime TV series that delves into the backstory behind the Lord of the Rings saga. And as a super fan of the original trilogy, I was super excited about this, and so far I've not been disappointed. One of the really cool things about it is the star of the show, Galadriel, one of the elves, is a Welsh girl. She's from Penarth. And seeing as Tolkien-based Elvish on Welsh, that just feels right, doesn't it? You know, the Lord of the Rings has come home. But I remember there's a scene in the first movie of the original saga, The Fellowship of the Ring, where this young guy called Frodo has just embarked on this epic adventure. I mean, literally, the fate of the world rests on his shoulders, and he's talking to an older Galadriel. And at one point he just says to her, "But I feel so alone." And Galadriel looks at him and says, "You're a ring bearer, Frodo. To bear a ring of power is to be alone." And I wonder if there are times when in our leadership roles we can feel lonely. And I'm not talking about numbers necessarily. Sometimes you can be in a huge room full of people and feel alone because of what you carry, because of a vision or a calling or a burden. Sometimes that comes with it a sense of loneliness. How many times have you and I sat in a room of leaders and shared something that is a red hot vision for us about what God is calling us to do or be or share, and before it's taken its first breath, it's been met with objections or questions, or it's just fallen really flat. Or in our preaching and teaching, we've been really honest about a struggle or a question or a doubt or something in our past, and either people haven't mentioned it at all, or there've been those looks or those comments, and suddenly we feel alone. As great as leadership teams are, they have the freedom, don't they, at the end of that, to go home and go back to their everyday lives, whereas you and I will wake up the next day and still be thinking, still be praying, still be working. Sometimes leadership can be lonely, which is why I want to invite you to come and be part of the Central Ministers Fellowship, CMF. I'm really hoping and praying, and we're working together to create a safe place where all of us can come and share in this work together. It's interesting to me that when Jesus sent out the disciples for mission and ministry, he sent them in pairs. We're not meant to do this alone. We need people that we can share with who are not going to try and compete with us, or who are not going to try and fix us, but can walk with us in love, in friendship, in fellowship, in support. And I need you, and I'm inviting you to be part of that. So the next time we're meeting, our January meeting, we try and meet in the middle of the week, in the middle of the month, is going to be on the 14th of September. Did I just say January? I should not do notices. 14th of September. It's going to be at Bethel in Whitchurch, where I pastor, and Andrew Kleisner is going to be sharing at that. We tend to get together by 10:30 for coffee and catch up. At 11 we'll sort of gather together for a time of worship together, and as people who are often leading, just to have the joy of being led in worship together. Then one of us, and this time it's Andrew, will be just sharing something, and then we'll have a chance to talk together and to pray together into the themes that come up, into what the Spirit is saying to the churches. So yeah, 10:30 at Bethel on the 14th of September. Would really love to see you there. Then looking into October, on the 20th of October, I'm going to be sharing, and we're going to go to somewhere that's called Living Waters Retreats. It's near Rudry in Caerphilly, a great place. And after we've had our usual morning together, if you want to bring a packed lunch, we're then invited to be led on a guided walk, very very simple, easy walk, but just space to get out together onto Caerphilly Mountain, take in some views, have some company together. And whether you can come to the morning or not, you're welcome to join us for any or all of that. So that's going to be on the 20th of October. If you are coming to that, it would really help them to know, just in terms of catering, tea and coffee, what they need to prep for that. So if you can let the office know, that'd be amazing. Then in November, we're back on the road again. We're going up to a place called the Summit Centre, which is a Christian outdoor pursuits adventure facility, second to none, owned and run by Rock UK. It's in Trelewis, and Leslie Lawrence is going to be sharing at that one. We'd love to see you there. In December, on the 15th of December, we're going to be gathering, and somebody who heads up Cardiff Street Pastors, Dean Fryer Saxby, what a great name. He's going to be sharing, so it'll be great to stand with him and his team in all that they're doing in our city and beyond. I'm preparing to, especially over the Christmas period, so don't miss that one. We've not got a venue for that yet, because we often try and have a Christmas lunch together, so that venue is still TBC. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. It'd be great to bounce that one around with you guys. Then in January, on the 18th of January, we're going to be meeting at Cardiff Baptist College. One of the principals there, one of the co-principals, Rosa Hunt, is going to be sharing. And then again, we're invited, if you can, to spend a bit more of the day together, to bring a packed lunch for after our usual CMF in the morning. And then the rest of the day is going to be space for silence, space for reflection, space for retreat. And you're welcome to join us for some or all of that. That time's going to finish with communion together at the end of the afternoon around 3:30. So just space at the start of the year for us to reflect on what we've been through last year, and to listen to God for what's coming and for what's next. And then looking ahead to February, so this is a 6-month program we're giving you guys. We'd love to see all these dates in your calendars. We'd love to see you there. On the 15th of February, back at Bethel, we've got Sian Rees sharing. Sian was the head of the Evangelical Alliance here in Wales, and she's now changed roles to become head of the Bible Society here in Wales. Sian has got an awful lot of passion for Jesus, confidence in the gospel, hope for the nation, and will be a great blessing to us. So please do join us for that. So we'd love to see you for some or all of that. We'd love to walk together, to stand together, to pray together. Please do prioritize this time. Please don't think you don't need it. We all need it, and we need you. So we'd love to see you there.